nonsensical, like big macro thinking. They did it, and it fucked their economy into an elbow. And they're over here, pretending it's never mind. It's
we may have to demonstrate that too.
I think you're getting some action, and
understand.
you're not. Never mind. All right. Do I have to?
But Mitt Romney has created thousands of jobs, and not all of them in Asia.
So, Romney and Perry's Brokeback Moment, of course, produced a Santorum search. Now,
Google Santorum. Don't forget to Google Santorum. Keep that ball in the air.
Do it.
Please. And by the way, if you have $5 to spare and you can skip a coffee this week, please send it to the Santorum campaign.
Please keep this man running. Please.
I'm begging you, Portland.
The Canadians need Santorum.
Please.
We can't get enough Santorum. We're choking on it.
Santorum all over this place. I want Santorum up in Romney's face like you have never seen before.
Santorum. Mitt Romney got Santorum all over his caucus.
Like the blob. Santorum has like the blob. Just Santorum rising everywhere. Get your hazmat suits. Let's go. Who loves America? We usually give money to sexy liberal causes, but now we're thinking we need to give money to failing Republican campaigns to provide the comedy for the sexy liberal tour.
Like a volleyball save. Just
please.
Can we do a draft Bachman website? Can we just
because John, Comedy Jesus, pardon me, but you brought this up. I mean, for the party that calls himself the Moral Values Party, they've succeeded in making God into a slut, haven't they? God's told all of them they should be president. God is like a gay guy at a rave. You're the one.
Yes, but
no, you're the one.
And I agree, and in fairness, I like God. I identify with his mood swings. When you're a kid reading the Bible, you don't know which Jehovah you're going to get. He loves you, but you're an abomination. He'll always forgive you unless he sends you to hell. And he's all-powerful and all-knowing and almighty, but he's deeply insecure and needs you to worship him. I'm like, that's not a God. That's an alcoholic dad.
Yeah. Well, that's largely who he was based on.
Exactly.
Let's be honest.
But see, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to be a part of this tour, because one of the many reasons I love Stephanie Miller, besides the unspeakable hotness, is that as a radio innovator, she's the only. I'm going to suck up for a minute. This is the only person who's taken that morning zoo format and done something smart, intelligent, and moral with it, and useful with it.
For the fart jokes. Anyway, thank you, John.
But they're fart jokes for truth.
Exactly.
Well, I'm just wondering, is this the most racist, homophobic crop of Republicans we've seen in I don't know how long? Look at these recess appointments. President Obama, that is his 29th Richard Cordray. George Bush did 171. Ronald Reagan did 273. And there we go. Oh, he's arrogant. Do you mean uppity? Is that what you mean?
That's exactly what they mean.
Arrogant is the new uppity.
When you have the first black president who opens up more protections for gays in this country and women than any other president in the last 40 years, then his direct opposition by rote has to be the most bigoted, homophobic, genderphobic, woman-hating. It's like all the little rascals you can't remember who they were. You know what I mean? Like
it's Butch and Wayne.
Scotty and Spanky, I got it, and Alfalfa. But who the fuck were those other assholes?
Come on, Wayne.
No,
let's cook. It's the Woman, Gay, and Kenyan Haters Club.
Exactly.
Michelle Bachmann, of course, thinks recess appointment is when all the kids meet in the playground to harass the one gay kid.
Well, and it is a little bit like those were their touchstone candidates. You had those special candidates. You had Bachmann and you had Kane up there to kind of inoculate them against these accusations. And then there goes Kane, there goes Bachmann. Crap, we are a bunch of white guys.
But can I say a bunch of weird white guys? John, you and I talked about this yesterday, and it's a very sensitive subject, but it's all over the news because, Alan Combs said something on Fox News, but I'm sorry, what parent in here does not think that's deeply weird that Rick Santorum took this dead fetus home to his kids?
Oh my God.
And made them sing to it, I mean, it's a heartbreaking thing. No one is mocking that, but
we had a caller who wanted to take issue with the fact.
Has said that my lifestyle is more icky than that.
No, he was saying that he sucked, but that's only because he hasn't seen the downloads. But look, I don't want to judge how anybody grieves. I think the greater sin with what Santorum did, and if y'all don't know, Karen Santorum, his lovely wife, was pregnant and was told she wouldn't live if she carried the baby to term. So what they did was they didn't have an abortion. They induced labor through medication early. She gave birth. She had to actually go through labor, give birth to a 5-month-old fetus, and they watched it die as soon as it breathed the air. That was Rick Santorum's humane way. And under Rick Santorum's own principles, his wife would be dead, proving that only in America can you be pro-preemptive war, pro-death penalty, pro-torture, pro-drone bombs, and still call yourself pro-life.
Well, that's the whole point. We were talking about this other story, how that these are the people that accuse us of being anti-life. And I was recalling a time when I was doing radio in New York, and there was a pro-life rally, and these pro-life groups used to bring dead fetuses to throw around as props. And one of them, and they left one in a hotel room. What?
We should have opened with this.
Keys, wallet.
Yeah, I know.
Keys, wallet.
This is a laugh riot.
But seriously, that's respect for life. That's like, I mean, this is the party with the people we're dealing with.
Well, I mean, this is also, they cheered the possible execution of an innocent man. Just like, they actually had a Perry supporter early on when it looked like he was actually a genuine candidate that said, well, it takes a lot of guts to innocent, and it said balls. It takes a lot of balls to execute an innocent man.
Guy in a focus group said that.
Yeah.
What? And of course, if you look at the actual Bible, Jesus
I think that's
never...
what the guy is on death row for. Are you saying that everybody on death row has balls? They killed innocent people.
But if you look at what Jesus said, Jesus never said a thing about abortion, was really specific against the death penalty. And so that's Rick Perry's kind of Christianity. Forgive us our trespasses as we lethally inject those who trespass against us.
Right.
And I want to say, we're not kicking Rick Perry when he's down, we're just denying him clemency.
Yeah. And was it? I think it's Mark 13 verses 7 through 9. Go forth and kill all man, woman, and suckling infant. I'm gonna go with there might have been a pregnant lady in that crowd that was wiped out.
If you believe Noah's Ark, then you believe that God drowned every pregnant woman on earth one day.
Right.
God, it's just watching these debates, isn't it? They're cheering executions. They're cheering letting uninsured people die. They're booing gay American soldiers.
They're strict constitutionalists who want to amend the Constitution so that gay people can't get married. Mm-hmm. I believe in the Constitution the way the founders provided, with black people being 3/5 of a person and women not voting and landowners, and they didn't even have gays back then. You could wear a big poofy ruffled shirt and nobody bugged you about it. God damn it! Look, if I want to wear knee socks and knickers, that's my choice. And then don't call me gay just because my wife and I had
pantaloons.
All right. Hit my fine American music. I want to say one thing before we go. Please hit my fine American music.
Yes.
Or not.
No, that's not it.
No, the fine American
Track
music.
one's pretty close.
My point is, I want to say one thing before we go. If you can laugh all day, every day, for the rest of your life, you're probably fucking teabagger idiots. Don't do that. What I do want you to do is follow us on sexyliberal.com, sexyliberal on Twitter, sexyliberal on Facebook, because the right wing, as you know, they've tried to shut this show down. They've hacked our Twitter, our Facebook. They've hacked our Google Maps. They're they're scalping tickets left and right. But I tell you one thing.
They tried to bribe our tour director.
They tried to bribe our tour director to shut this tour down. But that's right. But if you can help us go to each and every town in America and spread our sexy liberal gospel and give money to sexy liberal causes and make a lot of fucking money doing it, it'll make the right wing's head.